Well, hello, Tyler here with your Average Crusaders, and today we're playing Magic the Gathering Arena. Why? Well, because they just came out with a Ninja Turtles edition of this card game that I used to play a lot when I was a child. And anyway, so I saved up a bunch of money here, and I have bought in a bunch of packs. 3 Goldens, 7 regular packs, and 29 Epic packs. So we're going to start opening some of those here and see what we get. If you guys enjoy this kind of content, please like and subscribe. Or if you don't, hey, thumb it down. Don't watch this stuff. It's all good for the crusade. We like to be real here. But anyway, check these out, man. Oh, yes. Yes. Trample, 2/3. 3 mana. You're going to see a lot of really good cards pop through here, mostly because... Yes. Love this card. Of the quality of the packs that I bought. So I spent, I think it was about 40,000 gold, which is all free in-game currency, by the way. You don't have to spend any money in this game. You just have to play it to get where you're going. But see, now if you're into the Ninja Turtles at all, now would be a good time to jump in. The other time that that I jumped back in was for the Final Fantasy series. It was also really good. This one, I have just started playing it a few rounds, and I'm liking it. It's got this one feature that's a lot like a feature in other games called Sneak. Basically, you're just, if a creature goes unblocked, then you can trade it for another creature, is all that really means. And Sneak is all over this. So, you know, Ninja, Sneak, they were trying to, I guess, play into that. A lot of cool cards came out, though. I like a lot of the art. Some of the art I wasn't as excited about. I was kind of hoping they would lean more into the, I don't know, the original stuff, or which they did in some ways. But I don't know what I'm thinking of. There's a certain type of turtle I guess I was into. Maybe some of the movie ones really struck me because I was a kid whenever the first Turtle movies started coming out. And a big fan of the cartoons, the Saturday morning cartoons when those existed. Yeah, they don't exist anymore. Oh, yes, another Triceratodon Commander. I love that one, yes. Bloodthirsty Conqueror. I already have that card, but it is also a good card. So I think we're just going to go through... Let's see. Yeah, we might, because these are the regular ones, so we'll get some good cards that pop out of these, but a lot of them will be uncommons and commons and things like that. See, the golden packs are definitely where it's at. But see, anyway, I guess I didn't explain that. So how you get the golden packs is basically you just, as you gain in-game currency, the packs now are a little higher than they used to be. I think they're about 1,300 now per pack. So as you gain your gold, you basically just save up until you can buy somewhere around 10 packs. Sometimes they'll give you a free pack slot or whatever, and you only have to buy less packs. But once you get to your 10th pack, then they give you a golden pack. And a golden pack is guaranteed, I think, like mythics, sand rares, a lot of these epic packs that, not the ones we're opening right now, these are the basic ones. But the epic, when we get to the epic ones, those are always going to be guaranteed some sort of epic or rare in them as well. So they're going to be better than these packs here. Even though these packs help, you know, build just as much. You got to think that, well, there's 2 problems with this game. One is that it rotates constantly. So in the real world, whenever you go and buy these cards, you think you're making an investment, right? Which you kind of are, I guess. You know, there is rarity to these, just like any other collectible card game, like Pokemon or anything else. But again, it's just like any other currency. If Magic ever loses favor, or everybody jumps over to the digital version instead of the card version, well, the paper version becomes worth nothing, or maybe I guess only worth it to more niche collectors. Anyway, I used to play this a lot when I was a kid, and I had boxes and boxes and boxes full of them. And now, you know, it's not financially feasible to do that. You cannot play this game that way. The way the things rotated in and out of this has always been somewhat similar, but now it's just like the games are quick. guys. Most games are within 1 to 3 turns. Right? A lot of the games that were clever like that in the past, in the older days of Magic, were clever, but most people felt they were more of an exploit because they kind of ruined the flow of the game, if you will. I don't know if a lot of people remember this or if they'll call bullshit on me, but I think that in the earlier days of Magic, it was more like chess. It was more, you know, there was a longer drawn out battle. It was more like a D&D journey. It was more of a, yeah. It was more of a quest, right? It was a quest between two wizards to see who could quest the best, to get the most powerful, the quickest, to defeat the other. And it's still that game at its core, but there's just so many quick exploits that make you win within 1 to 2 turns. And I'm not saying that I'm not a victim to this either. You know, I'll incidentally, you know, pick a bunch of cool cards and put them together, and something will happen that I didn't expect that causes an infinite combo. But there's still cards in play now, you know, and they mitigate some of them, and they'll get rid of them out of the game and ban them. But eventually, I mean, there's always one. There's some right now that I play against, whereas as soon as I see that combo start to come out, I immediately just concede the match because I already know what's going to happen, right? If I don't have the card to destroy that combo from happening, I'm like, nah, well, whatever, concede. I'd say at least a good, on any given day, depending on how your deck is performing, 30 to 60% of your matches are going to be a concede. Either you're going to not have enough land, because there is a randomness factor to it, but I don't know. I don't know how they could fix that. I've had some ideas, but I'm rambling on. But anyway, Leatherhead, another really good card there that I was looking at. I think we've opened a couple of those though, and some of the art in these is really neat. Anyway, we're getting on to the epic packs now though, so I think I'm going to concentrate on that. Another Krang. I have tried to play him a couple times. Not easy to get out. I would guess in a green land heavy or like a mana heavy deck or something where you could peek him out with blue or something. He'd probably come out pretty quick, but still digging a lot of the art. Like April, yeah, you know. There's an April in my head, and I think it's still the cartoon from the 80s. It does take a while to start getting all the cards you need. Here we go. The Last Ronin, good card. Kind of expensive for what it does, but I mean, you know. I've used it. It is useful in a black-green deck. You don't want to like load your deck with 4 of them. Maybe just 1 or 2. Go ninja, go ninja, go. Go ninja, go ninja, go. Again, a lot of the artwork is I don't play a lot of blue really. Blue is not one of my favorite colors in this game. I feel like it, you know, glitches the game too much. It makes the game unplayable. I mean, what are you really doing with a good blue deck? If you're playing against a good blue deck, they are shutting you down entirely. Or just not letting you play. So if there's no game, then... Oh, let's see, another Dark Leo and Shredder. Okay, Shredder technique. Now, if you guys haven't noticed already, the ones that say first on it means it's the first time I've gotten the card. All these packs that opened were when it just came out. I just haven't bothered to edit this video yet, but I still took enough time on each one of these when I was doing it so that you guys could see the cards. I hovered longer over ones like this one here, the Elf Rebel, because even some of the uncommons have really neat artwork and cool abilities. Any good deck out there is going to have more than just rares and legendaries. So if you're one of the ones out there that thinks, oh, you know, I don't have enough legendaries or rares, it's not true. It's not true. You could win with an all-common deck. You could win. I'm telling you, you could win with an all-common deck if you know how to play the game. Well, that and the game is random, right? So the other player, even if their deck is better than yours, the likelihood that they're going to get, like, I don't know, some kind of mathematical problem with their deck is high. It's very high in this game. Well, you think about it, you got these big chunks of land, you know, that are mixed in with all these spells and creatures and things. It's no wonder you get chunks of weird clumps sometimes. Everything pizza. I haven't used that one yet. Another Krang in here. But I do like the artwork. That's for sure. Really appreciate the turtles being in it. I mean, I know all the companies are doing it now. Fortnite, everybody is jumping in on the bandwagon. Oh, let's just bring every IP into every game ever, so that nothing's sacred. You know, I get that, but I don't know. Now that I'm getting older, a little older, I'm not so, I don't really brand care anymore as much as I used to. Like, I really wish, you know, some brands would stay sacred, like the Ghostbusters or, you know, even Mario gets slapped to death with all kinds of everything. He doesn't need to be everything. He's a fucking plumber. Oh, that's, yeah, the blimp. Haven't used that one yet either. See, I'm always tempted to hit that button down there, but, you know, it's so much better just to go through and look at stuff. I probably end up opening 10 here soon, I think. But those super shredders, I have used them. They are, everybody is, like, trying to kill them as quickly as possible. So keep that in mind. They're going to be, like, a high target. But they are cool. They are very cool. Artwork there, yeah. I kind of wish they had an option where you could see the full artwork. Like, you just pull it up full screen. But they probably don't want people, like, screenshotting that stuff. I don't know. Alright, Mango Gecko. Again, a blue card that I don't play, but it's super cool. Look at that artwork on that. That's one thing about Magic the Gathering, though, is the art is always on par. You might not like all of it, but it's all very interesting and usually hand-drawn. They don't... I don't know about nowadays if they use AI or not, but for the longest time, all of their stuff was hand-drawn. Another Leo and Shredder. Not that they're bad cards. I think what they do, too, after you get... because all you really need is, you can't put any more than 4 in your deck, and you can't have any more than 4 in your collection anyway. I think after you hit the 4th one, they throw you a card. I don't know if they throw you an epic in that situation or not, but... And we're going to do another one of these soon. I'm going to be spending a lot of money on the I'd say I'm spending a lot of money. Yeah, no. Oh, here we did a 10. Let's, I didn't spend any money on this. This is all just in-game gold that I spent. Just FYI. Just for me playing off and on. And I saved up for this season, so we definitely got a haul. No, I feel like I spent my dues on Magic. I really did. I bought boxes and boxes of these cards in real life, and I just sold them all. Not recently. I mean, I got tired of that grind where like all these cards I got now are, I can only play with my friends. I can't go to the tournaments anymore and play them. And there's extended, and you know they put options up there, but you can't go and be competitive unless you keep buying cards. So. That was just me. I know plenty of people that go and they make the money. They're like, well, you know, if you're competitive, just move your way up, make some money from the winnings, and Sure, but I don't know. I guess this just wasn't my dream. My dream is to do other things. So yeah, so I hope you guys are enjoying some of the artwork here. I use those all the time. Yeah, feature the foot there. Karai is great. She's great. She is also a heavy target. They're always going to be trying to like knock her down, so watch out. But yeah, she's great. Wingnut. I don't think I've used him yet. Westwind Avatar. Okay. This gives me a good chance to look over some of the cards as well that haven't played with yet to see if there's anything that maybe I want to add to some of my other decks. Casey Jones, though, that's neat. Yeah, I haven't used him yet. Shredder Unrelenting. For 5 mana, though, he's got Death Touch, and he does sneak in. He does have that sneak. See, like I said, the sneak is on all of everything. All right, we saved some of the bigger reveals here for last. We'll probably do another 10 here, I bet, too. So I think I did. Okay, so the cloning of Shredder. It's a good card. It's very expensive. If you can manage to get that out quick somehow without having to spend the 6, then go for it. We got a clever method for that. See, they gave me a lot of Krangs. Riddles in Time. See, that's a cool card, but I don't generally play Riddles. Broadcast Takeover. I don't think I've tried that one yet. I haven't had a reason to. I'm trying to think of a deck that... You gotta make sure the enemy's gonna be having that much stuff. Oh, look, yeah, the Sewer Samurai, Leonardo. That's a great card. I do use him. Riddles in Time. Another Marble Gecko. Another Tricerodon. Still cool. Saves me from having to buy extras. And again, when I say buy extras, as you get extra cards in your collection and you go over the 4, then they give you extra in your thing. And also when you go over a certain amount of pack opens, it also gives you an extra like gold or mythic buy-in. So when you're in your pack area, you can then use one of those tokens to buy a card if you want an extra. Because again, you can have up to 4 of a kind of a card in a deck, unless there's a rare circumstance in some cards where it says that you can have as many of a type of a card as you want. But other than that, other than the circumstance, the rule is 4 or less. Lessons from Life, that's cool. I think I do, nah, because I don't use blue, but I would use that if I'll probably make a blue deck just because, but it won't be a trickery deck, or I'll try to make it not one. That's cool. General Trang, Heart of Stone. Michelangelo, Mutant PFF. I use him all the time. He's a great card. Again, well, he's not as much of a target, and he does kind of help get you started. Those mutagen tokens are a big part of the turtle thing. They really help you out because you can just, especially there's one that I don't know if we've seen yet. I don't think we have, where you put a bunch of mutagen tokens out at once, and then it makes them cheaper to cast, which basically makes them free to cast instead of costing 1 mana to cast. And then you basically just boost up all your creatures and then just rage. So yeah, there's some fun ones. Another quick Raphael, yes, Raphael. He's cool. I haven't found a huge use case for him yet. I know there's probably plenty. Don't even bother telling me about it. Michelangelo, I use him all the time. This one here especially, he's awesome. He's great. Creature and or land card? Are you kidding me? The Raphael's, he's been useful a few times. Where when I get hit and I get a bunch of mana and then I can recast again, especially in a solid red deck or a light red mix, like a red-white or something like that. Another Raph. And I'll go Super Shredder. Okay, haven't used that one. Cool artwork, though. Donatello. Makes sense, he's in blue, I guess. It's still awesome. I mean, you guys are going to get to see like a lot of the rare drops in this video, so throw me a like, a subscribe, something, you know. But again, do the opposite as well. It's all good for the crusade. Alright, do we do another tenor? Let's see. Nope, we're out. Well, wasn't that something? JYAC. Playing some MTG Arena with some turtles. Some turtle cards? Cards with turtles on them. Turtleish. I mean, they're made of cardboard. But could a turtle live in a cardboard environment? I seem to remember a time when I was a child when I put a turtle in a cardboard box. Yeah. I fed it vegetables and stuff. Strawberries. That's pretty fun. It got out somehow. I think it must have dug under or something. Anyway, if you guys like this kind of content, as I've said, like, subscribe, dislike, leave a bad comment. It's all good for our crusade. Till next time. See ya.